What's up, dudes? Just thought I'd make another video for ya. Did a video a couple days ago on the Honda Passport when I took it to West Yellowstone. It's my first road trip in this beast. Did pretty good, had some gripes, and there's a lot of stuff that I liked about it too, especially the gas mileage. So check that out if you haven't seen it yet. So, thought I'd go over some specs today. Really haven't done that yet. I kind of like to do more of the owner reviews, kind of talk about stuff that most reviewers won't talk about unless they own it. Spent a lot of time with it. So, of course, it's the 2020 Honda Passport Elite in modern steel. And I'll just give you a little walk around to start off with. I didn't do an excellent job, but looks pretty good. It definitely looks better than it did before. Hopefully I'll get some license plates this week. I'm sure that's going to be expensive. So we'll probably start off talking about the engine. Of course, this has the 3.5 liter V6 with the 9-speed automatic transmission. We'll pop the hood, take a little look at it. See if I can do this with one hand. It does have the prop instead of the absorbers, but that's okay. Hopefully we won't have to get in here too much since it is a Honda. It does have another 2 prop spaces, one right there and then one right there. We'll put the hood up a little further. So this does have the Earth Dreams technology with the VTEC. Couple more technical specs. The displacement 3,471 cubic centimeters, so they just rounded it up to 3.5 liters. It does have 280 horsepower at 6,000 RPM, 262 foot-pounds at 4,700 RPM. The bore and stroke 89 millimeters by 93 millimeters respectively. So the compression ratio is 11.5 to 1. It does have 24 valves. It's just a single overhead cam with that VTEC. It's direct fuel injected. It does have VCM, which is Honda's fancy way of saying variable cylinder management. I haven't felt it yet, but it also has the hill start assist. So I'll let you know how all that stuff works in a later video. I was able to go full throttle a couple times with it since it's over 1,000 miles now, and this thing really rips. It's a lot of fun. Let's see, a couple other things. It does have the idle stop start. Talked about it in detail compared to the Silverado. Check out that video. You almost have to retrain yourself to use that stop start. It's kind of interesting. I mentioned the 9-speed transmission. Somebody told me it was from a German transmission, so I wish it was that 10-speed out of the Honda Accord 2-liter, but you know what they say about wishing. So I don't know, this one works pretty well. It does have the paddle shifters. Looks like 5th gear is the 1-to-1 ratio, so out of the 9 gears, looks like over 5th is just the overdrive gears. This is a unibody construction, so it kind of more rides like a car versus a truck mount. So it's a little little nicer around town, takes the bumps better. Does have McPherson strut front suspension. It's got the multi-link rear suspension. The power steering's electric. Does have stabilizer bars for those tight corners. 25 millimeters in the front, 26.5 millimeters for the rear stabilizer bar. Turns pretty fast. It says curb to curb 39.3 feet, and I believe it. It turns pretty sharp. That's one of the things that I really like about it. Makes a really good city vehicle. Can't wait to get it in the snow. Should be a lot of fun in good old Montucky. Let's see. So the brakes in the rear are 13-inch. They're just a little bit bigger than the front. The rear are non-vented though, and these ones are 12.6 in the front. You can see the little slots in there. Let's see. They are 265/45 R20s for the tires. The tires are actually Continentals. They're pretty good. You could see TFL talk about them. Matter of fact, Nathan Edlin talked about them today, how they did surprisingly well off-road. Wheelbase. So this is 110.91 inches on the wheelbase. I've heard it's the same as the Pilot. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. I'm not sure. Overall length 190.5 inches. I bet that's a little different. I think this is 6 inches shorter than the Pilot. Height 72.2. That might be a little bit different with the roof racks. I'm not sure if that's to the roof racks or without. Let's see. Width is pretty wide, 78.6 inches. Says it's got 8.1 on the ground clearance, so not sure if I believe that with the front air dam. Anyways, the approach departure angle is 21.4 in the front, 27.6 in the rear, so a little bit better in the rear. I think that front valence probably slows that down a little bit. Since this is the Elite model, it's a little heavier, 4,237 pounds. Properly equipped, this can tow up to 5,000. You can see that I don't have the tow hitch on it yet. It's kind of expensive to put the tow hitch on this Elite. I think they want like $1,700. Haven't quite decided if I want to do that myself or what. I know you need a auxiliary transmission cooler to tow up to 5,000 for sure. So that's just a quick walk around on the outside. It does have a 19.5 gallon tank, so pretty good sized. I'd say anywhere between 400 and 450 miles to a tank, although I've been getting just excellent mileage with this thing, like over 25 pretty consistently. And a couple of people in the comments said they haven't been getting that good, so I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Let's see. Well, this video is pushing 10 minutes already, so I think that's a good exterior walk around with some specs. I'll probably do another video with the interior, and that'll probably be another 10 minutes. There's lots of stuff going on with the interior, but that's it for now, guys. Check out all my rest of my passport videos if you like this one. See ya.